This is how we do when my homies go.
You're listening to Gecko Radio, Jeju Morning Alternative. Okay, hello. Can you hear me okay? Can you guys hear me? Okay. For some reason, hello, welcome back. For some reason, now the other music and stuff is not working, so I can't hear that. So that's kind of wild. But anyways, welcome back. We are having a technical difficulty. For some reason, the microphone didn't decide to work today. That's what happens on our Thursdays. So let me do this whole rewind again. Good morning, everybody. Good morning. Just wanted to do some opening chit chat with you guys, and then Halsey said, "Hey, your microphone is not working." So that is terrifying. But I guess we're working right now. However, I cannot hear the music now, so we will figure that out later. So you'll just have to bear with us today. This is what happens when you produce everything. It's a nightmare sometimes. Yes. Okay. So what I was talking about is the World Cup match, and it is at 10 a.m. Korea time today, and it's South Korea versus South Africa, final Group A match for Korea, and it's a pretty big one. All right. Korea can advance with a win or draw, but a loss could make things complicated depending on the Mexico-Czechia result. Okay. So maybe today's morning mood is coffee in one hand and phone in the other, and all of Korea quietly pretending to work while keeping one eye on the score. All right. Something else I wanted to share with you guys before we start getting into the next song is I wanted to share this amazing picture, this image here. Look at this, okay? Someone sent us this last night through a DM, and this is an original graphic design typography art by none other than Ice Cream Golem, ICG Limited. They are an artist, they're a graphic designer, and yes, it's fantastic. Okay, and Sherry, Sherry, the headphones are not broken. It is the microphone that decided not to work, so it's acting all sorts of crazy right now. We'll see what happens. Okay, but at any rate, yeah, take a look at this. Okay, this is by ICG, and they just sent it. Okay, and I was like, oh my goodness, the fact that you put the time and the effort into this, we cannot thank you enough. This is amazing. You can see, how the gecko itself is integrated into the text. You have the radio wavelengths out of the O of radio. It's brilliant. He said, and he's like, hey, it's yours. And that is huge. You know, he didn't ask for anything. He just gave it to us. I could totally see us putting this on a white t-shirt, a plain white tee, or bumper stickers. Do you remember radio station bumper stickers? I could totally say this right now. So yes, this is amazing. No AI was used. For this art at all. Just brilliant. So Ice Cream Golem, if you're listening, thank you so much, brother. This is amazing. It's so nice. Okay. So why don't we move on to our first song of the day? This is Wednesday Off Lie. One, 2, 3.
Please just tell me it's a lie. Come on, baby, it's a lie, right? Oh, no, tell me like a baby. Something isn't wrong. It can be truth. Baby, it's a lie. Baby, it's a lie. Come on, baby, it's a lie, right? Oh, no, tell me like the baby. Something isn't wrong. It can be truth. Baby, it's a lie, right? suddenly makes me cry. Just what you say, just what you say. I will go to hell, I will go to hell. Your worst did I believe. Oh no, suddenly makes me cry. Oh, just what you say. I will go to hell. Your words that I believe.
For that Jeju morning alternative, tune in to Gecko Radio, Monday through Friday, 7 a.m. all week, baby. That's right, 7 a.m. all week, baby. Welcome back, everybody. Hope you're having a wonderful day. Sherry Russell says, hey, you should be proud of your countrymen here in the States. Folks are showing the World Cup visitors massive hospitality. It's blowing up on social media, TikTok, Insta, Twitter. I've seen some of those clips. A lot of the visitors are kind of blown away by the hospitality by the Americans. That's amazing. I think maybe a lot has to do with, a lot of the eyes are in the States right now due to, we'll just say, political affairs, and it's not shining the best light on our country. So the fact that, it's amazing that people who are visiting for the World Cup, they can separate the Americans as the people from the actual politics and the ugliness that's going on there, for sure. I'm also watching short clips about Europeans being shocked and blown away by Southern food. That's awesome. Just the quantities. And there's a Japanese guy. He had a I think there was like a beef brisket or something like that, and he was just blown away by the size of the brisket. And I think that might have been in Texas even. So yes, definitely. It's really cool to see. It's good to see the world kind of coming together, and let's hope the good vibes keep up. I always like following the Mexican and the Korean fans, because again, since the 2018 World Cup, since Korea defeated Germany, that helped Mexico advance, which they thought was totally not going to happen because it was a major upset. And now Mexican fans love Koreans, and I was a little bit worried after the Mexico-Korean game, but there were videos circulating even after the game. Mexicans and Koreans were celebrating together. So that's great that they're keeping those positive vibes up. All right, so let's talk about who we are. If you're just joining us, this is Gecko Radio. Hello. My name is Mark. Nice to meet you guys. If you were with us at the very beginning of the episode, it was mad because my microphone decided not to work. That's never happened before. And it's just one of those things like, I fixed it, but I don't even remember how I fixed it. So if it happens again, it's, hopefully it'll be less of a panic, but it was definitely panic mode today. I don't want to jinx it, but some of our weirdest stuff happens on Thursday mornings. But welcome, everybody. We are coming to you live from the Global Education City. And it's what are we here for? We're here for you guys. We're here for English listeners. We're here for listeners who want to improve their listening, improve their English. We're also here to give you really cool local music and also give you straight up cold Jeju facts when it comes to news, local events, and festivals and stuff like that. Schools are out, summer is settling in, and after yesterday's rain, the hydrangeas around the island are looking especially bountiful. Yes, we were commenting that yesterday. I got a big hydrangea bush in my garden, and it's massive. I gotta say, it's pushing 2 meters tall and probably 2.5 meters wide. And the blooms, the blossom bunches are so heavy that they're being weighed down all the way to the ground. So it's kind of like, it doesn't look that great now because the flowers are so heavy, they're all sinking to the bottom. So I don't know. Let's hopefully get some sun today to get those blooms back up. All right. Blah, blah, blah. You can find me at, DJ Makia. You can find our amazing writer, Jeju Jade, right there at her Instagram. She's a Henya. She's a comedian. She's an MC. She's world class. Cool stuff. Check her out. And also, please check out at Gecko Radio Jeju, where we put little highlights of the day from today's episode. And also, I started yesterday. If new videos drop or if new information, we like to put that up there too. So kind of like a little like English Jeju media bulletin for you guys. Not full on media, but we'll give you some updates here and there. Yeah, we got to move right along because what happened? Yeah. Because that whole technical weird thing, we got to move right along here. So it is time for the question of the day. Nope. Oh yeah, there we go. That's the wrong one. Let's put up the graphic first. I gotta do the break first. Let's do it. It's the Gecko question of the day. It's the Gecko question of the day. It's the Gecko question of the day. Yeah. Okay, so this is we're going a little bit outside of Jeju today for this question of the day, and you may be like, "What's going on? Why are you even doing this?" But you're gonna find out why later in the episode. Okay, it has something to do with that. Trust us. Okay, so the question is, which city is home to the world famous Fringe Festival, one of the biggest stages for comedy, theater, and performance arts? Okay, now this is one of our first questions of the day that is not directly tied to Jeju, but it is tied in some form, and you're going to find out later in the episode today. Once again, okay, which city is home to the world famous Fringe Festival, one of the biggest stages for comedy, theater, and performance arts? Is it A, Dublin, B, Edinburgh, C, Melbourne, or D, Toronto? Okay, we're going global here. Again, which city is home to the world famous Fringe Festival, one of the biggest stages for comedy, theater, and performance arts? Is it Dublin, Edinburgh, Melbourne, or Toronto? I'm going to put that in the chat, of course, and we're going to move right along to our next song of the day. This is, oh man, this song, it's one of those songs where you just hum it all day long. I was humming it yesterday. I was just like, Saname Punk, Saname Punk. And I don't even know the lyrics of it, but I'm just humming that, driving the wife crazy because that's my job. So let's enjoy this song. This is Saname Punk, and it's a self-titled song. It's their title track. It's awesome. Enjoy it, and we will be back.
어디서부터 잃어버렸을까 내 안에 있던 따뜻한 아이 답은 몰라도 되돌아보면 이 노래가 나를 붙들고 있다는 걸
산나메 펑크 상처를 치유해 산나메 펑크 나를 일으켜 산나메 펑크 상처를 치유해 산나메 펑크 너를 일으켜
두 눈을 감아보면 귓가를 속삭이는
실수해도 괜찮아 실패해도 괜찮아
나를 응원하는 그 속삭임이 들려
너를 치유해 산나메 펑크
어디서부터 잃어버렸을까 내 안에 있던 따뜻한 아이 답은 몰라도 되돌아보면
이 노래가 나를 붙들고 있다는 걸 산나메 펑크 상처를 치유해 산나메 펑크 나를 일으켜 산나메 펑크 상처를 치유해 산나메 펑크 너를 일으켜
like in Jeju. We're gonna tell you what to do if it's sunny or rainy or calling typhoons. What's the weather like in Jeju?
All right, what's the weather like in Jeju? We're gonna tell you what to do on Thursday, June 25th. Okay, let's take a look here. Boop. All right, that's a little small, PD. Bring it up. You got it, boss. Okay, let's bring it up here. Boop. Nice. All right. So let's take a look at the weather around Jeju for Thursday, June 25th. Today is looking mostly cloudy and mild across the island with that soft, humid feeling still hanging in the air. Yesterday was crazy. Yesterday, we were driving from the east to the west, and it was so foggy. It was so foggy, but then all of a sudden it would stop and then start again. But we're talking about today. Okay, it is not the brightest summer day, but compared to yesterday's unsettled weather, things should feel a little calmer. That's good to know. Good to know, because yesterday was a little crazy driving through the island. Now, let's get local. Here in Daejeong and around the GEC, the morning starts around 18 to 21 degrees, with temperatures climbing to about 23 degrees by midday. Skies should stay mostly cloudy, so it is not exactly a beach day kind of Thursday, but it should be comfortable enough for errands, coffee runs, or a short walk if the rain holds off. Up in Jeju City, expect a misty and cloudy start to the day, with temperatures sitting around 20 to 23 degrees. Roads may still feel a little damp in the morning, yes, very much, especially after yesterday's rain. So take it easy during the commute and watch for reduced visibility in some areas. Yes, use those. Here's a little Jeju Life Pro tip is, I don't know if you're accustomed to using four-ways, but Koreans, we, when it gets really foggy, we put those four-ways on. We keep them blinking. We don't really do that in the States. At least I don't believe where I'm from, but when it's really foggy, they like to put their four-ways on here. And I got to tell you, it really helps. It really does. Especially if it's heavily foggy outside, you see a car coming up out of nowhere. But with those four-ways on, they really do a great job shining through the fog. So that's a little type. There's a little tip for you. Down in Sogyeonpo, it is also a cloudy and humid morning with temperatures staying around 20 to 23 degrees. We're talking about the south here. It should feel warm, but not too hot. And while heavy rain is not the main story today, the air may still feel damp and rainy season-like. Yes. Okay. Sherry we need a weather gecko to point at the map for us. I know we need if I had like a little, maybe I'll just point like this. Hey, everybody. Yeah. If we just had, like a little gecko 3D head that can go over my face, that'd be funny. Okay, now let's go over to the east side. On the eastern side of the island in Seongsan, skies are mostly cloudy as well, with temperatures rising from around 18 to 23 degrees by midday. It looks like another quiet gray morning on the east coast, but as always in Jeju, it is still worth keeping an umbrella nearby just in case. So if we're talking about the big picture for today, mostly cloudy, mild and humid, but calmer than yesterday. Around the GEC, we are looking at more clouds than sunshine, with temperatures staying pretty comfortable throughout the evening. So whether you're heading to work, taking the kids to camp, it is like a summer camp kind of morning. You know what I mean? I don't know about you, but I had to go to summer camp all the time because my parents, they worked like 2+ jobs, so worked year round. And I remember just sitting in the passenger car, kind of like arguing and tired. I was like, oh, I don't want to go to camp. And my mom's like, you're going to camp. But I just remember like looking out the window and just seeing the foggy mornings, the foggy summer mornings, and you smell the grass. Yeah, very nostalgic. Okay. Drive carefully through these misty patches, especially. And welcome to another very Jeju style summer morning. Yes, very much. Okay. Sherry Russell says, good tip. Yes, use those four-ways. Another little driving tip, Sherry, if you are renting a car down here, four-ways a little bit different. I grew up with, if you drove by somebody, now, of course, this is being an angsty teen. I was taught that if you drive or pass somebody, you put your four-ways on, it's kind of like a ha-ha, kind of like insult. But in this case, four-ways in Korea are sometimes, let's say if you cut somebody off, but you notice it and it's your bad, it's your accident, it's your, and not accident, but it's your fault. You put on your blinkers and that signals the person behind you like, hey man, my bad, I did not mean to do that, apologies. Or if somebody lets you in, if somebody lets you in, like, and they say, come on in, and you're trying to switch lanes, you can also put on your four ways. That's also a thank you. So it's really interesting. Four-way culture. You know what I mean? It's such an interesting thing. That's such a, the language of four ways from country to country. Okay. We need to move right along. So we need to get back to the question of the day because of that whole hiccup this morning. So let us get into the answer. All right. Again, which city is home to the world famous Fringe Festival, one of the biggest stages for comedy, theater, and performance arts? Okay. Again, is it A, Dublin? Now, B, Edinburgh. Okay. Sherry said, okay, the Scots pronounce it Edinburgh. Or is I said it wrong. I said it like bra. Hey, what's up, bra? I am so sorry for that. Or is it C, Melbourne? Or is it D, Toronto? Okay. So do we have any answers here? Halsey says, hey, they don't know the Fringe Festival, but they're going to go with Melbourne. Sherry said Edinburgh. And the answer is ding, 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 B, Edinburgh. Well done, Sherry. You get 1 billion cool points today. And Halsey, for participating, get 500 million. Well done, guys. Well done. I'm gonna have to bring the number down tomorrow to make sure I'm just not giving out cool points willy-nilly here. All right, so yes, it's B, Edinburgh. Edinburgh is home to the world famous Edinburgh Festival Fringe, one of the biggest performance festivals in the world. Every summer, the city turns into a massive stage with comedy, theater, music, street performance, and experimental shows happening all over town. The Fringe actually began in 1947 when 8 theater groups showed up uninvited to the Edinburgh International Festival and performed anyways. That's very thespian of them, okay? Literally on the fringe of the official program. Oh, that's cool. That's cool. Good for them. I say good, you know what I mean, as I sip my wine. That spirit still defines the festival today. No heavy gatekeeping, no strict artistic filter, just a place where anyone with a story to tell and a venue willing to host them can step onto the stage. Now, this one is especially exciting for us, okay, and this is why we're talking about this, all right? Because our artists that we are talking about today on Artist Spotlight, they will be performing in Edinburgh at the upcoming Fringe. So today's question of the day is, it's not just being a geography quiz, it is also a small shout out to an artist taking their work from here, Jeju, all the way to one of the world's most iconic artistic stages, okay? And that's what makes the Fringe so special. It is famously open and wide-ranging. Artists, comedians, actors, musicians, storytellers, and performers from all over the world can come to Edinburgh, find a venue, and share their work with an international audience. So once again, the answer is Edinburgh, the city of the Fringe, and one of the great homes of live comedy and performance. And again, we will tell you why we are covering Fringe today. All right. Oh, okay. Sherry says, no, they do totally pronounce it like Hawaiian bra. Oh, bra. Okay, that's good. That's good to know. All right. And I got my shirt on. Very appropriate. Yes. Let's do another song of the day, and then we will get into our news briefing. What are we going to do today? Yes, let's do Sandoe at Studio. This one's great because I had a really deep conversation with a very good friend of mine, Jessica, who runs Tennessee Table, best Southern burgers in town, in the nation, I would say. And we were just talking about like hustling and just like asking where you're at and what you're doing. And what I love about this song with Sandoe is like, it's asking where you at. And he's like, well, man, I'm in the studio. I'm working, whether it's productive or whether it's not, I'm at the studio. So I love this song and it's a great beat. After that, news briefing.
Sandoe, 어디에? Ay, where you at? 그래 대책 없이 몰아붙여 일단 들어가 뭐든 가 되면 되는 거고 아니면 what 그래도 다시 오늘도 그래 대책 없이 몰아붙여 일단 들어가 뭐든 가 되면 되는 거고 아니면 what 그래도 다시 내일도 야야 다시 돌아왔지 잠시 정신 팔려도 난 어김없이 몰입해 그 다음은 빼고 잡아 자세 괜한 잡소리는 차단받게 답이 없어 좁아 터진 여긴 신경 쓸 게 많아져 눈치 게임 피곤해 조용하니 이곳으로 잡것들을 피해 다른 안에 그래 대책 없이 몰아붙여 일단 들어가 뭐든 그냥 되면 되는 거고 아니면 what 그래도 다시 오늘도 그래 대책 없이 몰아붙여 일단 들어가 뭐든 그냥 되면 되는 거고 아니면 what 그래도 다시 내일도 Sandoe 어디에 그래 나 여기 작업실에 Ay, where you at? You can find me in my 작업실에 Sandoe 어디에 그래 나 여기 작업실에 Ay, where you at? You can find me in my 작업실에 꾸준한 출석들 습관 빵댕이부터 와못또 써나가 배돼지 부른 새끼들 돈 자랑 뭔 상관 내거 하기 바빠 With my homies only 작업실 we chillin' 집중해 go me to story making bigger 바로 여기 틀어박힌 작업실에서 시작하지 그래 대책 없이 몰아붙여 일단 들어가 뭐든 그냥 되면 되는 거고 아니면 what 그래도 다시 오늘도 그래 대책 없이 몰아붙여 일단 들어가 뭐든 그냥 되면 되는 거고 아니면 what 그래도 다시 내일도 Sandoe 어디에 그래 나 여기 작업실에 Ay, where you at? You can find me in my 작업실에 Sandoe 어디에 그래 나 여기 작업실에 Ay, where you at? You can find me in my 작업실에 Sandoe 어디에 그래 나 여기 작업실에 Ay, where you at? You can find me in my 작업실에 Sandoe 어디에 그래 나 여기 작업실에 Ay, where you at? You can find me in my 작업실에
This just in. Jeju morning news briefing. Okay, let's talk about some news on the island here. This one is, wow, when I heard this story, I was like, whoa, let's hear about it, okay? All right, let's bring up the image, PD. You got it, buddy. Boop, right there. Now, the concern is over marked cards that have tiny signs. And here's the thing. This is a Jeju Sori exclusive. Jeju province is looking into possible cheating at a hotel casino on the island. Whoa, man. After inspectors reportedly found signs that suspicious cards may have been used during a blackjack game. The concern is over so-called marked cards. One of my students loves magic tricks, and they have some marked cards, a deck of cards, and you know, if you look at the back pattern of the card, not with the numbers or the signs, but of the actual pattern, there might be a little like something a little off, or like a little line, or like a little dot missing, or two dots somewhere else, and so that signals whoever's dealing or whoever's in charge of it. That actually tells you what card it is, but unless you're looking for it, you can't really pick it up, right? Especially if you're fast with your hands. So these marked cards, they have these tiny signs or markings on the back, making it possible for someone to identify them during a game. Jeju province said it carried out an unannounced inspection earlier this month at a foreigner-only casinos in the region and found cards suspected of being altered or tampered with. Officials reportedly began the inspection after receiving information that marked cards may have been used during a blackjack game. They have since secured some of the cards in question and are reviewing CCTV footage from the casino. At this stage, Jeju province says it is still early in the investigation, and they have not confirmed whether the cards were actually marked or used for cheating. But if any illegal activity is confirmed, the province says it will take action, which could include administrative penalties or even a criminal complaint. So what does that even mean, criminal complaint? So for now, this remains an investigation to watch, especially because casino fairness and public trust are both big issues for Jeju's tourism industry. What I don't understand is this. So marked cards are usually, you know, they're with the dealer, right? The cards are with the dealer. So, I mean, I'm not pointing any figures, and this is just off the cuff speculation. So please take it with a grain of salt. But when it comes to casinos, like don't you reuse the deck too many times. In fact, you use the deck after so many times and you get rid of it. So I don't know how these cards got in. I'm not saying the casino was in on it. I'm not saying any of the players were in on it, but I'm just really curious how those cards got in there in the first place, because they have to match the other cards being played. You know what I mean? If you have a marked card, but then the back of your marked card is a red card, and then the others are, you're playing with a deck that has a black pattern, you know, that's going to stand out. You know what I mean? So interesting. Okay. This next story, I got to tell you, man, really upsets me. Okay. Let's tune in and learn about this one. Okay. Pardon me. This one is a local environmental crime story from Jeju. Really upsetting to hear about this. A man in his 50s who illegally stripped the bark from more than 400 macalus trees in Jeju has lost his appeal, meaning his 2-year prison sentence will stand. Now, according to the court, the man hired several workers last year and removed bark from trees across 18 plots of land, including Sungup village, without permission from landowners or authorities. What are you doing? Okay, so the fact that you're doing that, but also, if you know anything about trees, if you remove their bark, you're going to kill the tree. That bark protects it from the elements. It protects it from insects and parasites, and also from disease. So it protects it from the, you know, the elements, the harsh environment of the elements. You remove that coating, you're going to kill that entire tree. Now, the fact that they hired workers and they did it to some 400 trees is crazy. In a total, about 7 tons of bark were taken and sold to a food processing company in Jeju, bringing in more than 20 million won. The appeals court said there are some favorable factors, including restoration efforts and settlements with some victims. Yes, that sounds expensive, and then you have to cover all the wound damage of those trees, okay? But it also says many of the trees, there we go, died after the bark was stripped, and that the damage would be extremely difficult or take a very long time to fully restore. So the original sentence of 2 years in prison was still upheld. Yeah, I don't know what to say other than, like, don't do that kind of stuff, okay? The fact that, you know, after living in Jeju, we have a deep respect for these villages, and those trees are a part of that village's history, bro, and you just have no permission to do that. Okay, calm down, Mark. You're a newscaster. No opinions here. Okay, now let's end the news on a much brighter note. Okay, this one is actually quite positive. Let's take a look. Now, the image looks intense, but bear with us, okay? This is an encouraging safety story from Jeju, and also a reminder that knowing CPR can genuinely save someone's life. According to Yonhap News, Jeju has recorded the highest recovery rate in the country for patients who suffer sudden cardiac arrest before arriving to the hospital. Well done. Well done. You love to see it. You love to hear it. Okay. According to the Jeju Fire Safety Headquarters, Jeju's spontaneous circulation recovery rate has reached 16.5% in the first half of 2025, the highest among all 17 cities and provinces in Korea, and well above the national average of 10.2%. That's awesome, you guys. Okay. Now here's a infographic. Now I can blow it up, but you know, might get a little complicated here, but let's take a look here. All right. So in simple terms, this means more cardiac arrest patients in Jeju are recovering a heartbeat before they can even arrive at the hospital. That's amazing. Okay, I see. I got it. So the thing is, when it comes to CPR, many times it's not like the movies, okay? It's not like, you know, what is it, Star Trek, where they just punch the chest and like, come on, Jim, wake up, Jim. And they just wake up and they're like, okay, guys, back to work. It's not like that. Many times CPR is just used to pump the blood on the way to the hospital. So a lot of times the heart doesn't recover on its own. You just keep the blood flowing until you get the hospital that they can hook everything up, right? But this is interesting how actually this is the case where more cardiac arrest patients were able to recover the heartbeat before they arrived to the hospital. That's really incredible, and it's rare. It's uncommon. Now, officials say the improvement comes from the combination of fast 119 emergency response and quick CPR from ordinary citizens. That's fantastic, especially because you worry that Jeju is a bit more remote, and the ambulances and the response crews might have a harder time to find you. But they're doing great. Jeju's public CPR rate has more than doubled, rising from 17.7% in 2021 to 37.9% in early 2025. Yay. And we've seen that in real life. Earlier this month, a man collapsed in the Gwanamsa Trail on Halasan, and a high school student performed CPR with guidance from 119 over a video call, helping save his life. That's amazing. It's also amazing that he got signal up there to do that. So the takeaway is simple. CPR is not just for doctors or paramedics. In their first few minutes, a student, a taxi driver, a coworker, or a neighbor can become the person who keeps someone alive until help arrives. That's amazing. That's a really good note to end on. Well done. Well done, everybody. Okay. Let's go ahead and do another song, and then we're gonna do what's going down in the GEC. We're gonna get super local. So what song are we gonna do next? Okay, this is another great artist who has recently joined the Gecko Radio team. This is Godarxk, and this is Banana.
내가 세번 나나나나나나나나나나 바나나 아니 바나나 바나나나나나나나나 내가 세번 나나나나나나나나나 바나나 아니 바나나 이제 우리 말도 글쎄 하열 때 지방됐나봐 들판에 바나나 나무 아니 고릴 바나나 네가 좋아하는 바나나 우유 만들 수 있을까나 바나나 아니 바나나 길게 낮잠 자는 해변에 들고 갈게 내가 만든 바나나 우유 조금 더 달콤해도 되겠지 이 정도 딱 좋아 세번 나나나나나나나나나 바나나 아니 바나나 바나나 나무에 나나나나 내가 세번 나나나나나나나나나 바나나 아니 바나나 길게 낮잠 자는 해변에 들고 갈게 내가 만든 바나나 조금 더 달콤해도 되겠지 이 정도 딱 좋아 내가 만든 바나나 바나나 나왜 나나나 내가 세번 나나나나나나나나나 바나나 아니 바나나 바나나 나왜 나나나 내가 세번 나나나나나나나나 바나나 송이 한 송이 초록송이 노란 송이 너와 함께 할 송이 drum 바나나 나왜 나나나 내가 세번 나나나나나나나나 바나나 아니 바나나 바나나 나왜 나나나 내가 세번 나나나나나나나나 바나나 아니 바나나 길게 낮잠 자는 해변에 들고 갈게 내가 만든 바나나 우유 네가 좋아하는 바나나 우유 만들 수 있을까나 바나나 안 이번에는
Meet me more. You are listening to Gecko Radio in the morning. Meet more. You're listening to Gecko Radio in the morning. That's right. That's right, everybody. Welcome back. I've had that break in since the beginning, and somebody was just like, "What is that?" We're keeping it. Checking out the chat. Halsey is becoming quite the fan of the artists. I'd have to say. I've actually, because I have to check out these artists on YouTube, look at their videos, and Halsey's dropping some comments, and that is amazing. And once again, you guys, we've said this before. If you like the music, all the artists in the descriptions are in the all the artists in the links to their YouTube page are in this video's description. So do check it out and hit up their YouTube page to help out their algorithms so more people can see them because they're amazing. They're amazing. Sherry says, Banana kind of reminds her of the Muppets show. Yes. Do 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 do. Yeah, it's good times. But no, very different sounding. But now you had me unlock some core memories of the Muppet Show. Great show, amazing show. All right, let's move on to what's going down in the GEC. It's a beautiful day in the GEC, the Global Edu City. What's going on? What's going down? That's NLCS or SJA or KIS or BHA. What's going on? What's happening? What's going down in the GEC? Okay, the GEC. Now, if you don't know what the GEC is, that is the Global Education City. That's where we are based out of, but also that is where the 4 huge international schools on the island, soon to be 5, are on Jeju. All right, so let's talk about one connected to one of Jeju's biggest international events. Interesting. The 21st Jeju Forum for Peace and Prosperity opened yesterday at Hebichi Hotel and Jeju Stone Park and runs through Friday, June 26th. Very cool. Awesome. Okay, Jeju Stone Park, love it. Love that. One of my favorite parks, okay? This year's main theme is reimagining cooperation in a divided world. That's very nice. Love the sound of that. The forum brings together speakers and experts for talks and discussion on peace, diplomacy, security, and global cooperation. And this year, GEC is also a part of the conversation. Very cool. Yesterday, a session titled From the Island to World, Global Education City as a Hub for Global Cooperation took place, okay? It looked at how Jeju's global education city can grow beyond just a school district and become a stronger platform for international learning, partnerships, and collaboration. The session focused on how GEC already has world-class education infrastructure, international schools, and active parent community. Also, Gecko Radio, that's here too, guys, yeah. But also more cooperation is needed between schools, local institutions, companies, and universities. So the big idea is this: GEC has the people, the facilities, and the global connections. Now the question is how to connect them better so the area can become not just a place where students go to school, but a stronger global education hub here on Jeju. Make Gecko Radio bigger. That'll help for sure. Yeah. Okay, that's really cool. Super cool. Okay. Moving on. Oh, I didn't put the picture up. There's the picture of the forum. Sorry, guys. All right, I was too focused on the script. Here's the picture of that forum. That is the, once again, that is the From the Island to World Global Education City as a hub for global cooperation. And that is part of the Reimagining Cooperation in a Divided World. Very cool. Moving on. All right. Yes, that's my greatest Mickey Mouse voice. Yes, okay, that's my attempt. Moving on, I need to come up with a gecko voice, for the little gecko guy, our little mascot here. We'll have a theme park someday. Mark my words. Now, yesterday, this is what we like to joke. It's the greater GEC area. It's an honorary GEC story because it's a favorite thing among quite a few GEC staff members and people. Yesterday, we talked about the Stepping Stone Festival. They put up a teaser poster, but we didn't have any dates. We went on and on about like there was no date yet, there was no location. After our show aired, and I went through the effort to make the video clip to put on our Instagram, they announced the date after I did everything. Boop, right here. Okay. Yes, the Stepping Stone Festival has announced its dates for this summer. It will take place from August 14th to 15th at Hamdok Beach. Yeah, again, it just happened right after the show yesterday, and that is my birthday weekend, so that'll be a good birthday, and we are totes going, dude. Okay, so that will be a busy time for the GEC community, with many schools getting ready to return in early to mid-August. Yes, but this is definitely one we're checking out. This one kind of closes out the summer. Does that make sense? For those of us living in the GEC Hamdok, it can feel like a journey across the island, so we do not always make it out there, but Stepping Stone Festival is just one of those events that gives you a perfect reason to go. There's music, beach people, and that vibrant Jeju summer energy all in one place. It's also a great introduction to Jeju's beauty and local culture, especially for new staff and families arriving on the island. You get the coastline, the community, the music, and the feeling that Jeju is much more than just where you work or go to school. So you guys got to make sure to check out at Stepping Stone Festival for the lineup, announcements, and updates. Once again, we didn't mention it yet, but it's totally free. You just show up, just enjoy. Show up, pitch your chair. You know, if you can get a room around there, that's fantastic. Airbnb, but they're getting booked up real quick now that this date has been announced. All right. Let's see. Sherry Russell says our gecko mascot should sound like James Bond 007 or Jim Carrey circa. Two very different characters. Oh, geez, I don't know if I have that range. And also, we have to talk about which James Bond. Are we talking about Sean Connery? Are we talking about Daniel Craig? Are we talking about all the different Bonds, because they're all very different. Okay. All right. Let's move right along. I'll tell you what, we're probably going to go over a little bit 8 o'clock today, but that's okay because we started late and you guys deserve the full hour. So what we're going to do is we are going to do a song break, and then we're going to get into our artist spotlight because it has something to do with the whole Fringe Festival Edinburgh stuff. And let's do that. Let's do a song. Let's do boop, 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 boop. Let's do, this is a new single that just dropped by one of Gecko Radio's favorites, Wooside. This song I feel like you play when you messed up bad. You messed up bad, and you need to have the old 80s radio, and you need to hold it above your head and say nothing and just hold the radio. You're gonna get what I mean. Just look at the title of the song. This is by Wooside, their new single, and we'll be back with Artist Spotlight.
나이에 이런 감정이 또 오다니 그걸 또다시 끄적이는 나라니 웃기지도 않네 좀 뻔한 스토리 근데 또 이게 내 얘기라도 아프지 다 괜찮을 줄 알았던 매일이 이렇게 쉽게 깨질 줄은 몰랐지 그냥 이대로 쭉 갈 줄 알았어 별일 없이 끝까지 갈 줄 알았어 근데 돌아보면 다시 놓였고 난 그걸 다 무시한 채로 버텼고 모든 게 후회의 연속이야 지금 하나씩 꺼내면 다 내 책임 있고 그래도 너 말대로 살아보려 해 이제서라도 좀 책임감 있게 늦은 건 알지만 멈출 순 없지 이게 내가 감당해야 될 몫이니까 I'm sorry, I'm sorry, I'm sorry, I'm sorry, I'm sorry, I'm sorry I'm sorry 그날의 기억 I'm sorry, I'm sorry 그날의 말투 I'm sorry, I'm sorry 또 반복해 I'm sorry 난 아직도 여기 아직도 나만 네가 남긴 말들 별거 아닌데 왜 이렇게 크게 남을까 지우려할수록 더 또렷해져 시간이 해결해준단 말 다 거짓말 같다 괜찮은 척하는 것도 이젠 습관 사람들 사이에서 웃고 또 웃다 집에 돌아오면 다시 silence 혼자 남겨진 기분이 더 선명해져가 그래도 너 말대로 살아보려 해 이제서라도 좀 책임감 있게 늦은 건 알지만 멈출 순 없지 이게 내가 감당해야 될 몫이니까
I'm sorry, I'm sorry, I'm sorry, I'm sorry, I'm sorry, I'm sorry.
I'm sorry 그날의 기억
I'm sorry,
I'm sorry 그날의 말투
I'm sorry, I'm sorry.
또 반복해 I'm sorry 난 아직도 여기 미안하지만 더는 안 할게 그 말마저도 내 욕심이니까 너한테 닿지도 않을 말로 또 나만 편해지려는 거니까 이제는 그냥 내가 감당할게 남은 시간을 내가 책임질게 후회 위에 서 있는 지금도 조금은 아지라 버텨볼게
I'm sorry, I'm sorry, I'm sorry, I'm sorry, I'm sorry, I'm sorry.
I'm sorry 그날의 기억
I'm sorry,
I'm sorry 그날의 말투
I'm sorry, I'm sorry.
또 반복해 I'm sorry 난 아직도 여기
Gecko Radio in the morning, the only station out of the GEC Jeju. That's right, the only radio station out of the GEC Jeju. And we're going over 8 p.m. I'm making the executive decision because we need to cover this next artist. And also we had that technical hiccup, so we started a bit late. So that's just one of those days. Halsey says, hey, what a beautiful song. They're really going to appreciate that. Wooside's going to really appreciate that. They say, I'll never stop being amazed at how many good composers are in Jeju. Agreed. They compose, right? They don't just, this is not factory stuff. This is, for the most part, a lot of our artists, they write or within their team, they do all their own stuff. They record all their stuff. Amazing. Yes. And Sherry says, exactly, me too. Gives me hope for my music. I wanted to give a shout out to Bennett. I believe that could be our friend, our Tennessee table friend over in Sewa. I don't want to out them if it's not them. But they say it's, welcome from the east side, and Gecko Radio is now part of our morning routine. It is an honor. That's exactly what we want with Gecko Radio. We want to be part of your morning routine. You just boop, pop it on, brush your teeth, wash your hair, take a shower in the morning, just get ready, brew that cup of coffee. I'm definitely going to brew a cup of coffee after this kind of crazy morning that I've had. But yeah, we just want to have to be in the background while you're doing your stuff. And also, hopefully we give you some legit, Jeju information, right? It's not just for fun. I mean, it is for fun. It's for fun for me. Maybe someday I can make some money. That'd be nice too. But for now, it's for fun. All right, relax, Mark. Okay, let's do our Thursday segment. This is really cool. This is Artist Spotlight. This is where we feature an artist based in Jeju, or they couldn't be. Maybe they could be from somewhere else. But today is also Jeju based, and we do a lot of musicians. But today is a little twist. But first, let's do that break. Artist Spotlight.
I get in trouble.
All right, welcome back to Artist Spotlight. Hey, Ice Cream Golem in the house. Hey, I did give you a shout out earlier in the episode. So really, this is the master. This is the guy who made, let's do a callback here. Where is it? Bang, right here. Who made this incredible work. Custom made, no AI, all skill and time. So thank you so much, really. We're probably going to put this bad boy in a t-shirt for sure. Merch time, but one thing at a time. All right. So yes, today is Artist Spotlight, where we focus, on different artists from around the island, but it's a little different from our music focused episodes because today we're turning a spotlight toward comedy. Yes. And here we go. Here they are. Also, a very good friend of ours. Okay. Let's get this image up. Come on. There we go. Get that. All right. Move it over. All right. This is someone who has been building something truly special here in Jeju. Yes, they have. Okay. Our featured artist today is Hee. Okay. A stand-up comedian and the founder of Jeju Comedy Club. Yes. Okay. She's a stand-up comedian. And my gosh, is she a hustler? She's a worker. And she's also, I mean, she's hilarious. That's important too, right? If you're going to be a stand up comedian. She started, let me teach you about stand up Jeju Comedy Club here in Jeju. She started Jeju Comedy Club in 2024, and at a time when stand-up comedy was still not quite widely known in Korea, not as you and I know it, right? Not as stand-up. Like many times we have something called GagCon, which is like stage play, slapstick humor, a lot of woo ding dong. Like it's kind of like old style SNL a little bit, and that's great. That's great. But stand-up comedy, where it's just a single comedian up there just performing, that's still a relatively new concept, okay? And anyone who lives here knows this. Jeju may be a small island, but it is spread out. People live far apart. Venues are scattered. Some people are all the way over in Sewa, right? Okay. And gathering an audience is never easy, but Sohee, she just started that anyway. Since then, Jeju's Comedy Club has grown into a regular comedy space, holding open mics at least once a week on the island. Now, when we say space, we don't say physical space. Not yet. When we get enough money, maybe we'll actually have a venue, a proper stationary venue. Okay. It has become a place where comedians can test new jokes, audience can discover stand-up, and people in Jeju can gather around something honest, awkward, brave, and funny. Sohee has also, okay, here we go. She has been invited to perform on important comedy stages, including International Women's Day on March 8th, the Youngie Festival in June, and through both short jokes and longer sets, she has been building her own stage, sharp, and very personal comedic world. Now, we wanted to play a rare English comedy clip of her. She mostly performs in Korean, so there aren't many English clips out there, but I'm sure we'll be seeing more of her once she's back from the Fringe. Yes, she is going to the Fringe. Now, we do have a little clip here. So here we go. Let's take a look. This is kind of funny.
Happy Women's Day!
Women's
My
Day.
English sucks. I'm so sorry that you guys cannot understand my Korean comedy show. Because it's really funny. Shame on you. I am a woman. 36 years old. No saving. No job. No husband. No kids. Do you know what we call a woman like this? What? A free woman.
There we go. Yeah. And she's also she's great. She's such a sweet person and such a hard worker. Yeah, we're going to tell you how to find her, okay? Now, this August, she is taking that world to one of the biggest stages in comedy, the Edinburgh Festival Fringe. That's why we've been talking about it all day. So he is set to become the first Korea-based female stand-up comedian to perform at the Edinburgh Fringe. And because of the path that she has helped build, 3 other Korean comedians will also be heading to Edinburgh alongside her. Look at that. Look at that. That's amazing. Let's bring her image back up again. Okay. So today's artist spotlight is more about than just being a comedian and one comedian. It's about someone who looked at Jeju, a place where comedy did not yet have a clear stage, and decided to make one. It's about the courage to start before the scene exists and the work it takes to keep showing up week after week, joke after joke, until a community begins to form. And this is her baby. This is her project, right? Just like Gecko Radio is my project. We have our own jobs where we have to work, all right, and so does she, okay, but she's just doing this all on her own. Well, now she has a team behind her, writer JY Jade included, okay. I feel like I've also heard that JY Jade, our writer, is considered a co-founder, but she's the ultimate founder. So I mean, my wife, my lovely wife, if you're listening, I mean, we both know this, right? Okay. Now, if you want to follow comedian Sasahi, her journey to Edinburgh and keep up with comedy happening here on the island, let's bring up two images here. Boop, boop. Okay, so here first on the on my right, this is her Instagram. Okay, and there you go. It's kind of slowly, but the first L is spelled with a numerical 1. Okay, so super annoying. I find it crazy when people don't put their names in the description because sometimes you don't remember that, but there you go. You have no excuse. Now you have to remember it, okay? So slowly, this is her stuff. And some of her videos, some of her shorts have gone legit viral, like in the hundreds of thousands of views and reshares, which is amazing. And then here is Jeju Comedy Club. Okay, wow, it's at 1,300 followers. Well done. I haven't checked on the number lately. Okay, I follow it as well. I help out what I can, and our writer JY Jade, she's a comedian as well, and she's heavily takes part in Jeju Comedy Club. So do follow that. Someday we'll get a physical venue, someday. But what's really awesome is we get to go around different venues and perform, and also we get to showcase those venues to new fans as well. So that's super cool. Okay, now here's one more place where you can catch Sosohee before she heads off to Edinburgh. This is Saturday, June 27th. Thank You Driver Studio is hosting, and that's in Gosan, is hosting an unplugged show with the very dramatic warning: we are not responsible if you laugh and cry at the same time. Ooh, that's big claim right there. There it is, okay? And the afternoon will feature singer-songwriter Lee Eun-chul, with whose songs may even be even more painfully funny than stand-up comedy. Interesting. A vinyl-only set from Everyday Vacation Man, and of course, comedy from Jeju Comedy Club. This one is going unplugged, so no big stage, no heavy production, and this time, not even a microphone, just voices, stories, songs, records, and jokes in their rawest form. Doors open at 2 p.m., and the comedy starts at 6 p.m. at Thank You Driver Studio. We're probably going to cover this again on our weekend rundown tomorrow. Wow, it's tomorrow already. We also should probably cover Thank You Driver Studio as a Jeju Gems because it's a really cool space. They serve coffee, but they also kind of want to be a study space. They want to be a hangout space. And they're starting to do these unplugged like things. They'll have like big time artists come in, unplugged, performing, and now with comedians as well. Sasahi, Jeju artist of the day, are artist spotlight. So there you go. All right. Once again, we don't have time for a Jeju word of the day, unfortunately, but that's okay. We'll teach it to you tomorrow. Oh, yay. Sherry is now following Sahit Sahi. Fantastic. Well done. Okay. And yeah, keep following her journey as she hits the fringe in Edinburgh. All right. That does it for today. It was kind of an up and down tumultuous day, but I think I got control of the helm and steered us into a clear ending, but the show's not done yet. Still things can happen wrong. But I want to thank you guys. Yes, okay, that is Jessica. They're enjoying it with your coffee. Yes, well done. I'm going to have my coffee just after this. I hope you guys had a lovely day, and I hope you keep listening. You know, I hope this gives you a good idea of who we are and the kind of stuff that we covered. Now, tomorrow, Friday, is crazy because it is our weekend rundown, where it's just like, Jessica, you can relate to this. It's like being at a Southern, rambling. And we got this on Tuesday, and I'm going to do it on Friday, and Tuesday, I'm going to do that. It's going to be like that. It's crazy. I'm super out of breath on Fridays, but it's to your and our benefit because we're going to hit some of those venues as well. All right. I had a fantastic day. Let's close it out. Let's have Moher, one of, they are a KMA winner. Okay. I mean, I can't think of the award right now, but they won the most prestigious musical award for folk music in the nation. And yeah, and let's enjoy their song Rewind, and I'll see you guys tomorrow. Take care.
다시